So let me take you guys into the mindset of a woman, because as us men, we think obviously logically about certain things. We should just start texting this girl. We should talk back and forth. And if we like each other, we like each other. If we vibe, we vibe, and we're going to get together and whatnot. But in today's day and age, bro, it's not going to be that easy. You're going to get taken through the ringer. You're going to have to jump through at least a few hoops. But the thing is, if they try to make you jump through too many hoops, that's to the point where it just gets annoying and you don't want to deal with it no more. But women who play games to make you chase, I'm going to explain the psychology behind this and how women think and why they do this and how to deal with this. The reason women do this is because the first thing they're going to think, just like you're going to think about her if she's an attractive female, you're going to think she's talking to other guys. Guess what, brother? If you're an attractive man with value, do you not think the first thing she's also going to think is that you're talking to other girls? Of course she's going to think this. Of course she's going to think this. So the reason she's going to play games, why she's going to try to make you chase, is because she wants to make it a little bit difficult for you. In her mind, this is how she's thinking. She wants to make it a little bit difficult for you because she don't want to be so easy to get like maybe the other girls in her mind that you might be getting. She don't want you to just get her so easily. She don't want you to just get her over and, easily. Like that, she don't want that to happen. So the way she thinks, you know what, if I do this, if I show interest at first, okay, but then the games start to happen, she's going to think, you know what, if I do this, then if he comes back and he keeps trying to talk to me after I do this, okay, then he might really like me. He might really want me. That's why they do it. So this is a test you can't fail. We've all been through this, bro. I've been through this with many attractive women in my lifetime thus far. Many. We're talking 8s and 9s. Yes. Many. And some of them took it a little too far and it kind of ruined things. I wasn't always in the best place in my life myself, and I look back and understand that, because if I was who I was now, there might have been a few tests that I would have passed that I might not have passed, to be real. But I understand things now to a very higher level. And there's going to be tests that's going to get passed. And like I said, you guys got to understand why women are doing this in the first place. Like, you really got to understand this, bro. And honestly, if you were in a position that's not the best, like I was in the past, you might not be ready to date. Like, you might, but you might not be. You might not. So if these things are affecting you so bad, maybe you got to give yourself a little bit more time. Something else as well, just as much as women test us, we test them in certain ways as well. We're going to get answers out of them as well. We're going to kind of know, is she really a good option or not? Like, you're gonna see certain things, bro. And you know what? You might start talking to a girl that you see potential in, and she might have a few minor red flags right now. You could literally kick that out of her. If she ends up being the right one, you could kick that out of her. You could change her. That can happen. I don't think you're ever going to land on a woman that's perfect. I don't think so. But if she's worth it in your eyes and she's willing to do better as you guys keep talking, she kind of likes you more. She wants to be better because she likes you so much. That's a good consign. That's a green flag. She might have been a little bit not so perfect because she didn't have that guy to even really care for until you showed up. Now she's like, I don't want to mess this up. This guy's amazing. This guy has value. This guy, wow. She don't want to do nothing to mess it up. That's a green flag. And you're not going to come across that every fucking day. Let me tell you that much. A lot of these women today, man, are stubborn. As stubborn as it comes. But like I said, if those situations do happen, oh, that's a green flag. That's a green flag. So yeah, women are going to test you, bro. Women that have value, that have value, are going to test you. Women that don't have value aren't going to really care. They'll want to just see you almost instantly and hook up. Like, they'll want it more than you want it. So you're going to see what you're dealing with, especially when it comes to real life, when you meet this person, when you vibe with this person, etc., etc. You're going to see. But yeah, man, it's actually, believe it or not, you should be taking that shit as a compliment. If some women like, they like you and you know it. You're like, you know it in your mind. Yeah. She definitely likes me some. Like, at least. For sure. But then she starts playing these games. Take that as a compliment, bro. She sees something in you. She's not doing this because she doesn't see something in you. She's doing this because she sees something in you. She don't want you to view her as just this smash and dash type of girl. She wants to see, you know what? I want to see if this guy really likes me as much as I know I can like him. Let me pull back and see what he does. Because I don't want this to go that way. I don't want to come off too easy. Like I said, man, you gotta view this stuff with women as like a long-term thing. Not something that's gonna happen right quick, because that shit that happens way too quick. Like, you just started texting her, you already plan to make a date, like instantly, and you hook up. Come on, man. Come on. Well, let's say y'all talk for weeks and then she pulls back or something. And then you don't hit her up right away and time goes on, but then all of a sudden you reunite. And then things are better the second time around. You're looking at quite possibly a green flag. Quite possibly. You still don't know for sure, but you're going to find out. You just got to know what you're getting yourself into, boy. And like I said, women that want to play games, bro, like, if it's too much, it's too much. There's nothing good about that. Some of them do take it too far. Some of them are very manipulative. Little bit of gamesmanship, you want that, man. Trust me, you want it. Don't sit here and tell me, I don't want no girl to play no game with me. You fucking do, man. Yes, you do. Absolutely do. A little bit. I'm not saying let her just play all these craziness games 24/7. I'm not saying that. You want a little bit of a challenge. Because if it's not a little bit of a challenge, it ain't gonna work, boy. You're done. You're done. Should be a little bit hard. You should not be the easiest thing on earth yourself. And like, we ain't gonna really play those types of games. We do things a little bit differently. In our minds, we know what we're doing, bro. You can't be so easy, so accessible yourself. You have to focus on your life more than you're focused on anybody else or anything or any girl. Like, your life comes first. Everything else comes second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, 100th. Your life, your duties, your mission, you cleaning your house comes first. Maybe not clean your house. That can come a little bit later, but you get the point. Put first things first. Because if you put her first, you're going to start to fail. You're going to start to fail at the things you do so good. Because you're going to be in your head too much. And if you're in your head too much, especially about some girl, you're looking at a nightmare to come. She don't come first. She don't even want to come first. She wants you to be the proper man you were supposed to be, which means you're focusing on your life first. She don't come first. There's other things that's coming before her, and then she's there. And then you do your thing. You can make a plan. You can make a date. You can do whatever you want to do, but that's how it's going to go. This is the psychology behind all this stuff. And that's why they want to make it hard as well. Because they're going to come off like an HOE. They're going to come off like they don't have much value. If you just start talking to them today and you already book a plan, book a date, a specific time, you make it happen. Let's say you smash. Oh man, you think that's a good situation? Like, do you really think that's a good situation to be in? No guy in their right mind of any value will say yes. None. And I'm not saying you can't necessarily get it on the first date. But you want to have spoken with that person for at least a bit of an extended time first. And if it happens, it happens, bro. If you're both feeling it that much and the chemistry's that high, oh, panties are going to hit the fan. It's going to be red panty night in your residence. So, shit's going to hit the fan. Mm-hmm. And y'all are probably going to be attracted to each other even more after that. So, I'm not saying you can't smash on the first date, but yeah. There's definitely psychology behind all this, man. And there's things that a lot of us guys did not understand. There's so, bro, it almost bugs me whenever I see how much people don't know. It's like, I just want you to know what I know. Because I want to help you. I literally just want to help people every second of my life. I don't even know why. It's just in me to be that person. Like, I hate when people are in unnecessary pain and in unnecessary situations, because I know how it feels to be in unnecessary pain and unnecessary situations. I can't stand it. It sucks. And some of you are in it right now. That's what this is for, bro. Nobody wants to live that way. You don't want to go through years and years of just thinking the wrong things about the world and yourself and other people, and everything else is just messed up. Like, you don't want that shit happening. That shit happened to me, man. Whenever I was young, like in my late teens, early 20s, my mind was going nuts. I didn't get it. I didn't get why these girls would call things off, and it's just like, how stupid is this? Like, what the is going on? Now I'm kind of pissed off. Now I'm going to the gym hard, and it's just like I can't get it out of my head, and you're just thinking about it, and it's just like, it just pisses you off because you don't know the psychology behind it. That's when it's going to piss you off. Nothing should really move you off center that much. And if it does, there's things you don't know about. Like 100%. That's why we help people, bro. So people don't have to deal with that and go through so much of that stupid shit. Because it sucks to live like it, especially for years. There's going to be times, regardless, you're going to feel not so great for a day, for a couple days, for something. But like, man, to go through years and live years of your life like that, it's stupid. It don't happen to every person alive. Some of us had to learn those lessons, though. Sometimes we get unlucky. Sometimes we met up with the devil. Sometimes we met up with the wrong person in form of an angel that was a fucking devil. And that shit was set out to almost damn near kill you and destroy you and take you away from everything you could have done with your life. This is why knowing the truth and not thinking the wrong things about the world is so important. This is why. These are the type of videos that is literally life-saving information, which we all wish we would have known a lot younger. Deeper psychology behind things. And there's bad apples in the world, bro. You got to be careful of that. That is the devil. The bad apples, bro, that's the devil. Sometimes we met up with one, and it like completely manipulated us. I don't think I'll ever even come close to getting hit as hard as I've already gotten hit. Therefore, everything else is going to be a cakewalk. Even if I get something going on with some girl and it don't work out, I guarantee you right now, it won't be nearly as bad as what happened to me in the past. I guarantee you that right now. Guarantee it. So yes. Yes. Women who play games to make men chase. There's psychology behind it. And understand that you have to take this as a compliment, bro. A compliment. She sees you as a viable option. She don't want to be another one of your girls in your rotation that you're just going to smash and not want nothing to do with, because let's be real. We do view some girls in that light where it's like, okay, she's good looking enough to have a fun night with, but no. It's just not my type long term. And guess what? Women view some men like that as well. 100%. This is even why some women is going to make some men wait. That's the playing hard to get. She's making you wait, bro. She don't want you to view her in a light, and she's inflating her own value and putting her own value up. Not being so easy, not being so accessible. She wants you to really work for it. Sometimes it's worth it, sometimes it's not. I'm not saying every time this happens, chase her. You got to know when and not to do it. You got to know when and not to do it. Because sometimes it's just too much. She played too many games and it's happening for far too long. Like, bro, if you're hitting it even the 3 month mark, bro, oh, that's way too late. That's just too late. It's like right at that 3 month mark, y'all should be hanging out right and then and there. There was a few girls I talked to for up to half a year, man. In the past, before hanging out. And it's like, that's too much. I ended up hanging out with this girl. This girl I dated for like a year. Nurse. And we ended up hanging out a couple times, but it still didn't go through. So then my standard went up even more. It's just like, and when I say my standard, I mean like, okay, now I'm going to talk to this new girl, which happened in 2021, a 3 month talking stage. Now it's too long, because I ain't going any further. Because if I go any further, shit probably going to happen anyways, just like that other person. So it's like, bro, you can play some games. You can go through some hoops. You can take some of that shit, because it's going to happen. especially if you're a man of value and she's a woman of value. Women of value are going to do this, bro. They're not so easy. If you want easy, go to the side of the road and bang some hooker on the side of the street. Because that's what it's going to be. That's going to be easy, you know. That's easy. That's out there. But a woman of value, bro, she is going to not be so easy. She's not going to be that easy. And as a man of value, you're not going to be that easy either, because you're not just going to give her commitment in the flick of a finger. You're not just going to trust her in a couple flicks of a finger. Y'all are going to take your time. But you can't wait too late to hang out. Like, shit's got to be rolling, you know? Like, you don't know until you know. And I'm telling you what right now. A girl could say, I don't really want a relationship. I'm not really looking for that when you first start talking to her or something. But she still might like you or something. And man, you guys could finally hang out. She could like you so much she could change her mind. Because if you have that type of chemistry or like somebody that much, it's going to happen. Oh, it's going to happen. You could even say yourself, for example, I wouldn't date a girl that goes to school or anything like this. Meanwhile, you could be talking to some girl, she could be going to school, y'all hang out, it's that good. Y'all get even closer after that and closer, it's going to happen, bro. You're not going to not do it. Like, there's some things sometimes you just got to go with. Like, in these situations. Because imagine if you didn't, and imagine if that was the one. That's what I'm saying. You got to take some sort of a risk sometimes, or nothing's going to pay off. If you don't take a risk on a business, it's not going to pay off. If you don't take a risk sometimes on people, when it's a calculated risk, where there's something that's worth it, that you think can actually come about, you should take the risk. And that's pretty much it with this video. So that wraps things up. I got nothing left to say, because I'd be saying it again and again and again. I hope this video helped. If you guys have to watch this again, watch this again. Whatever you got to do. But stay safe, make the right decisions, and understand, bro, when a woman is playing games, like a little bit of gamesmanship, it's not always a bad thing. Sometimes it is if it's too much. Sometimes it could be a bad thing. Sometimes. But sometimes it's a good thing. And a lot of the time, you should take that shit as a compliment. Because, bro, if you're just some slob, do you think she would even take the time to even play a game with you, bro? No. Do you think she would have you added on social media? No. She sees something in you. And that something she sees could grow. That's it.